Would you like to know a few organizational tips for your studio? If so, keep watching. Hi, Maria here from myartpixie.com. I am an artist and illustrator from Indiana, and in today's video we're going to talk about studio organization. So, organization, I do think it's possible for an artist to be organized despite being labeled as messy. I hope that I can break that stigma by encouraging you to have a mind shift when it comes to organization. Our studios can house all of our supplies so that we know where they are. We just need to put some processes in place so that we can stay organized. Keep in mind that every art studio is going to be different. Someone who is working with mediums such as oil painting or charcoal is going to have a studio that looks a little different from somebody who is doing watercolor or mixed media. The way that an artist sets up his or her studio space should be set up in a way that is most productive for them. I work with mixed media, pen and ink, and watercolor. So I'm going to show you today some of my tips and tricks for organization when it comes to those mediums. If those are some mediums that you work with, I hope that these tips will help you too. And remember, your studio does not have to look like my studio. I set up my studio space in my basement. Unfortunately, I don't have natural light, so I have to use extra lighting in this space. However, I am so thankful that I have a part of my home that I can call my studio space. I've worked hard at making it my own, making it so that I know where everything is and all of the items that I have are readily available and I can just quick and grab them. So I'm going to share some of that with you today. If that sounds interesting, let's go. Number 1, colored pencil storage. Okay, so the first thing that I want to share with you is my IKEA Alex drawer unit. I did get it in the gray turquoise. I have a lot of white in my space down here, and I wanted something to offset that. And I like color, so when I saw that they came out with this new gray turquoise color, I was sold. What I wanted to show you was this drawer here. So I put all of my colored pencils in this drawer. When I am working with mixed media, colored pencils is one of my go-to mediums. So I will use watercolor paper and I'll put watercolor down as a base, and then I will use colored pencils and other mediums on top of that, like a layering effect. And I like to keep them organized. The thing I wanted to share with you was these organizers inside. So these are actually for silverware, and they pop out. So if I wanted to bring them over to my desk, I could do that. I'm gonna pop it back in. I can take them out and I can take them to my desk if I'm working on a specific project. Other than that, I can run over here while I'm doing a project and pick whatever color I am looking for. Now I did separate these. As you can see, it starts from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then I've got my browns, sienna, and those kinds of things there. My white and my black and my gray at the end. I also have my silver and gold in that one as well. Then I have my purple and my pink. So hopefully you can see that okay. But yeah, so this is one of my favorite drawers, just knowing that I have everything organized. Oh, and I did want to mention that this basket here is housing all of my Prismacolor water soluble colored pencils. So I like to use these two when I am working on a watercolor and maybe I want to add a little more detail And these are great for adding some of that into my watercolor, and then they're water soluble, so that means that you can activate them with water. So I keep these separate, and then if I'm going to work with them, I can just take this basket out onto my desk, and then I can put it back when I'm done. Number 2, my desk setup. Okay, here is my desk setup, and I use this not only for art projects but also to film my video projects. So just as you look at it, you can obviously see it's a drafting table. I can actually prop it up to at an angle if I wanted to, but I usually keep it flat so that I can do the videos overhead. And then I also have some acrylic paints and some inks and some chalk paints, just all kinds of things that I would need on hand at my desk. So let me show you those. So here you can see all of the acrylic paints that I use. This is just a few of them, but I like to display them on the shelves. And then I also have some inks and some chalk paint and some other tools here in this little box. Here you can see I have some of my tools that I use for mixed media. I also keep a bottle of lotion and some lip gloss here, so whenever I'm filming I can quick grab those and they're nice and handy. On my desk I do use this poster board so that it kind of gives that wood grain look while I'm filming. And then I also have some of my art displayed. And then this is a board that just helps me keep track of my videos that I'm doing. Kind of keeps it right out there in front of me so that I know what I need to do. And then I just have some pictures, and then my bag that I take on the go, some clips there, some washi, and my little jar of erasers. That's so that I have them on hand. I don't have to go find the erasers. They're right there in the jar, which is so handy to have. And then this cart, like so many other artists have as well, I house a bunch of items that I need to have on hand whenever I'm working at my desk. So I'll just go over a few of them here. These are my gelatos when I'm working with mixed media. I've got my Koya Traveler's watercolor, and then also this pouch here has a bunch of my gel pens in it, so if I am going somewhere, I've got gel pens that I keep at my desk, but I also have a bag of gel pens that I can just grab and go. Also my watercolor, my Traveler's watercolor kit, I can also just grab and go. So nice and convenient, I know where they are. I also have other things like gesso and Mod Podge and glues and other acrylic paints that I use. This is my Liquitex light modeling paste when I do mixed media, and I have all those housed there. I also have some scrap paper if I need to make a note or something. It is a drawing pad, or if I need to sketch something out really quick, I just have it right here. It's super handy. And then I also have one of these, it's a rather inexpensive watercolor palette that I got at Michael's as well. I keep that there as too. So on this cart, and this is kind of a new feature I think that they came out with, but I think you can see it over here on the side. They have this pencil holder, pen or pencil holder that you can put onto your cart. You can see that. So over here I just keep some things handy so that I can grab them whenever I'm working at my desk. So I have my gel pens, and I use the, see if I can get it the right way. I use the Stigma Uniball. That is my favorite. So I've got those there. And then this is my gel pens and my white Stigma as well. And then I also have my white contact crayons. So these are all the colors. These are all the white I have my Sigma micron pins here. This is actually the set that never leaves my desk. I leave it here so that I know where it is. My other set is in my bag, this bag that I take on the go with me. So there's 4 compartments, and in the 4th one I've got a couple of pairs of scissors. These are my Friskus, so I can cut really tiny, and then I just have a regular pair, like school type scissors, and then also my X-Acto knife. So this setup really works for me. I have everything that I need here, but that is my desk setup, and I try to keep everything just really close and handy so that I can find everything that I need when I'm working on my projects. Number 3, how I store my photography props. This is used for my flat lay photography and for my Etsy product pictures. Okay, the next thing that I want to show you as far as tips for organization is how I house my little bits and bobs for my product photography and my flat lay photography as well. The first one is this drawer organizer that I picked up a long time ago, and it is actually for like desk or office organization. And what I have done is I have separated these, and what I love is that it comes out, so I can actually take this up to my desk. But I have all the little things that I would use for that flat lay photography. My top drawer, you can pull that all the way out. So keep in mind that I have collected these things over the years. These aren't things that I got overnight, but I use this for my flat lay photography. What I love is that these seashells came from Florida when we went to Florida last summer. I have some of this from, oh my gosh, so many years ago, and it's still fine and works great. It had these pom-poms and just other little things that I've used. If you go look at my Instagram, you'll see these. I've definitely used those. And I just used these bows when I did my sticker shop update, when I just released those new products. I made these bows for an Inktober, and then I kept them in this box, and then I reused them. So that's what I think is so great. Instead of going out and buying a bunch of stuff, like I already have stuff, so I might as well use it. So I have that there. So over here I have 2 more bins. I have one here and one here, and they also have some product stuff that I use for product pictures. So let me show you this one first. So this one has all of my holiday stuff in it. You can see the Christmas, birthdays, New Year's, and stuff like that. And then this one over here has like cloth. Let's see if I can show you. Cloth that I've used for some of my product pictures and laid those down. I have some here. And then I have this round circle that I've used. So any props that I would use for my photography, I house them in those 2 bins. Thanks for watching, and if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe so that you can support this channel. Until next time, bye!